Greetings, potential students. My name is Mr. Yates. I do teach at Patterson High School. If we're in the school, I'm in room 110. And you can also reach me by email at these email addresses. I've been teaching at Patterson for many years now. I've taught engineering and math and computer science. And what I'm here to talk to you about today is this course, Advanced Placement AP Computer Science Principles, and why that might be the right course for you. If you are currently a high school junior, rising senior next year, and you have some room to take some elective courses, AP Computer Science Principles should be considered by you at least, and I think it's a great course for you to take. So let's talk a little bit about, well, what is computer science in the first place? Then we'll talk what is advanced placement or AP. What is this course about? And is this course the right course for you? Okay. So what is computer science? Well, computer science is the study of computers and how they work, right? And how that can be interpreted at all sorts of different levels, all the way down to the lowest level of electrical signals, bits and bytes, ones and zeros being sent over the Ethernet wires or through the radio, through the Wi-Fi, through the air around us. How do the computers communicate with each other and work within themselves, right? That can be looked at as software, right? How do computers do pretty much anything you want them to do? Each computer is able to be modified by having software installed on it. And you will write some code, you will write software to create programs to do interesting things in this class, right? Computer science also looks at how does computing interact with the world around us, right? And how it affects our society and our world. That's become even more obvious as we've been in the coronavirus shutdown, because we're using computers every day to communicate with each other, video conferencing with one another, ordering things online. How do those softwares work? How do those websites work? How does the internet even work, right? Those are all topics that computer scientists are interested in and that we'll look at in this class. Before we get to this class, what is AP? What is advanced placement? Well, advanced placement is a system of courses that are college level courses, but designed to be taken by high school students. So the College Board, who creates AP, who creates advanced placement, works with college professors of intro computer science courses across the country to see what do their courses have in common, what do the high school students who are going to take this college course need to know. AP courses are definitely more difficult than your average course at any high school. And even more difficult usually than honors level courses. But this course does not require any prerequisites in terms of having done computer science before. If you are interested in computer science and willing to put the work in, this course can be right for you. Okay. One other thing about AP is that it does offer you the chance to earn college credit while you're still in high school. And so that can be a lot cheaper than earning it once you graduate and go on to college. In fact, Patterson High School will pay for your AP exam fees for you. So that chance to earn college credit is another benefit of AP. And a third benefit is to your GPA. Again, the AP courses will be a lot more difficult than the other courses. But to compensate for that, you will get a boost in your GPA. For example, if you get a C in this AP course, that'll be equivalent to like a B plus in another course. That's not honors or AP. Finally, on the AP topic, one other thing, even if you aren't taking this specifically to get the college credit, is it can look good to colleges for you to take challenging courses like AP courses and honors courses and IB courses. So it shows that you're willing to step outside your comfort zone and challenge yourself with some of the more difficult topics and aren't going to give up, which colleges want to see because they want you to do that when you go there to college, that you're not going to give up, that you're going to challenge yourself and take new and interesting and difficult things. Okay. So that brings us to what is this course all about? So we've talked about computer science in general. We've talked about AP. What is AP Computer Science Principles? I will share this brochure with your teacher in both English and in Spanish so that you can read a little bit more of what it has to say. This course, compared to some other computer science courses, is less coding intensive. Like, for example, AP Computer Science A is 100% coding all the time. And by coding, I mean writing computer programs to control what a computer does. Okay. This course is maybe 50% coding. So it will also, in addition to writing programs, it will also look at how things work, how do computers interact with society, how does computer science power the technology around us and the innovation that drives our world. It will allow you to be creative. So in some senses, this course is like an art course or like a music course because you are challenged and encouraged to create your own computer programs that do some really amazing things. And you will use coding, programming to do that. So I'm going to show you a couple examples that some of my students have done. So here is one of the programs we've used in this class some years. It is called Scratch. And you can actually control with the space bar and some keys on your keyboard. I'm typing as it's happening, and the characters can interact with each other. You can program a simple game in this course. Okay. Another example is using this language here is called Python, and using it to make art, to draw some interesting looking things. Okay. So this code right here is doing a couple different shapes on the screen. And I'll show you one of my students was able to draw this all using Python code. Okay. And again, there are going to be multiple different languages that we'll look at, computer languages, really trying to understand how we can use those computer programs to create and do interesting things. So those are just two examples. Thinking about, is this course right for you? A lot of times people think about computer science as, if you had to categorize it, as being similar to math. And it is in some ways. So, or it's not similar to math in terms of the way the teaching occurs, I don't think, but it does use math concepts. So if you are really terrible at math, this might not be the right course for you. You don't have to be great at math. You don't have to be an A math student. You don't have to love math. If you are decent in your math courses, A or B, if you are decent in your science courses, would also be a little bit of an overlap, A's and B's in those classes. If you are creative, if you want to create new things and learn a new way to do it, right? Because most of you haven't coded before, so we won't be creating things the same way you've done in your other classes. Learn how to code, learn how to create new things using your code, then this course might be right for you, okay? And most importantly, are you willing to try a new subject and keep trying and persist, even if you don't get it right away? Persistence and interest in the subject will really take you a lot further, even if you have a C in your math or science classes. But if you're really interested and really willing to give it a go and to seek help, and if you need it, and keep trying, even if you don't immediately get it, then this course is the right course for you. Okay, so once again, the course name is AP Computer Science Principles. I think it's a great course. I think it's a fun course, but also a lot of work. I mean, for sure, this will not be easy. So be ready for that challenge. But if this does sound interesting to you, you can contact me by email. You can get in touch with your guidance counselor as well, even if you've already submitted the course request form for next year, but this sounds interesting, just send your guidance counselor an email and let them know that you're interested in AP Computer Science Principles. And I've been trying to talk to some of your math teachers. You could also let them know as well. So thank you for watching. Please email me if you have any questions, and I hope to see you as a student in my class next year.